The Elder Scrolls Online. Now, I started playing this game a long time ago, about when it first came out, and I noticed that loot is not shareable. And what I mean by shareable, I don't mean you can't trade items and share different items between players. What I mean by shareable is, if I was to go find, like, some jute, for instance, I can get it, and then another player won't be able to get that same plant until it respawns. And now, they do this so there can't be any glitches to where, like, a player loots a plant, and then it still lets them loot the plant because it's still there. But they'd have to do some sort of mechanic where you can only take a plant, the same plant, like in the same spot once in a certain amount of time. So, like, if there was a log right here and I were to take it, in the real game it would just disappear. But I feel that loot should be shareable. And I feel like this game's gonna get a lot of hate for that, a lot of frustration too. Because when I'm, like, playing a new or low level character, like, for instance, there's a dude right here who just took some iron. Yeah. So, like, if I'm out hunting for logs, say there's iron right here that this dude didn't notice. So, let me get this. So, that's really gonna cause some issues. But, I feel like they should fix that in particular. Now, okay. So, that's one of the things I wanted to talk about in this episode. And now, what's something else that I wanted to talk about that I didn't like about this game? Okay, so, for me, crafting is a little bit weird because you choose the type of item you want to make, like out of a certain material, and then you gotta choose the style, and that was really complicated for me. And I feel like crafting system could have been a little bit better, but right now I'm headed to the harborage, and I'm getting a little bit of lag right here at this point, but it's all good. It's all good. So, yeah, the crafting system was a little bit dull. Okay, so researching traits, that's another thing that was really hard to do. It's really a complicated process unless you spend time into figuring it out. If you actually spend time into it and figure it out, then it's very simple. So, I'm not allowed to use this right now. But I have discovered the harborage, and for some reason, none of these messages are appearing up at the top of the screen like they normally would. But yeah, that's another bug that I've run into. I better get this before someone else does. I mean, if the lag would let me. In another video, I'll mainly play PS3, but in another video, I will be showing you guys how to get the, or not how to get, why did I say how to get? Oh, but, I will be showing you my video game collection for the PS3, only the PS3, because my computer collection, I have to switch between multiple PCs, and yeah, it'd be a little difficult. Oh, I didn't realize that this side was this close to the harborage. But, right now I'm just trying to get to Balfoylon. Which at the moment I can't remember how to get there. But I believe you just head down the trail. So I'm gonna head back, and I do not have a mount on this character. Do have one on my other character, the one that I showed the build for, the Dragon Slicer. Yep, that came out yesterday. I spent about an hour promoting my channel last night, and let's see here. Anything else I wanted to talk about besides the game before we move on to the next category? Not that I can think of. Sorry if there's not a lot of action in this right now. Oh, I was gonna come up here and kill these guys, but someone already took care of that. Lucky me. Let's see. No, nothing else I really wanted to talk about. So, now we are moving on to the next category. So, the, mailing system, trading system, guild system, kind of every social system in the game can be a little complicated at times. Not all the time, just at certain times. Now, let me stop here. The friend system, or the contacts, is not actually very complicated. You just hit O on the keyboard, or whatever key that you've binded, or that you've bound for this, and then you right click a name that you want to go, like, do anything with. So, like, yeah, this stuff there. So, here's the stuff you can do, and the guild menu tab, pretty simple. Can get a little complicated here at times because of the promoting system. Yeah, so Storm Chasers, I think it's the most populated guild. So what is their second to third leader? And they can do everything, and the leader can also do everything. So officers can almost do everything. Storm Chasers, and then a new recruit. So if I go over here to my name, which is right here, I am a Storm Chaser. Now, I am rank 1 Storm Chaser, not rank 2 Storm Chaser. So yeah, that can get a little bit complicated to new players who have never played MMOs, and this is my first real MMO. I mean, I played Wizard 101, but can't really consider that a true MMO. But that's the closest thing to an MMO that I've played besides this. I mean, I've played online games like Destiny, like stuff like that. But this is my first real MMO. So at first, like, I was not a very good MMO player. Like, I would get all my... I wouldn't go out and collect stuff. Like, before I became recording. Okay, I think it's still going. But, no, I can't